Midnight Broadcasting Network on YouTube. My name is SlayJ84, and today we have the Fade Grips National Series at Daytona. It'll be the Fade Grips 250 at Daytona International Speedway. Of course, brought to you by Fade Grips, our Grand National Series sponsor. Looking for grips on your controller? Go check out Fade Grips. They got a great line of products. They're cheap, great product. Go check out Fade Grips on Twitter. Great stuff they got there. But anyway, we're here for racing tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. A lot of these guys prepared a lot. These are, of course, our Grand National Series, Xfinity Series, some may call it. These guys have put a lot of effort into their cars, draft practice, whatever they had to do, and they're ready for the night. Diesel, how do you think this race is going to go tonight?
I'm not really sure. I know a lot of these guys have put in probably almost 2 weeks of practicing on it. But we do have a big field. I think it's something like 20 cars. And that's, we got some of the Cup guys in there. So we'll see how patient they are, if they all ride around the bottom or if they want to try to go to the outside, because Bags is going to try to go out. So see who all follows them.
Sure, man. Got a couple Cup guys in this race, which include Bags, Smoke Van. We got Fluffy and AJ Storm. That is your NRG as well. NRG. That's your Cup guys in this race. But as you see on your screen right now, the pole sitter is the 16 of J Hyper. The way we did the qualifying and the order for the Grand National Daytona race is we did kind of like how the Cup Series does it. We did the front row, qualified for the pole. Sorry guys, just got a message here. Sorry guys, had to get that. But you see on your screen the pole sitter number 16, J Hyper. He was able to qualify him and Mystic Wall. That is the 16 of J Hyper and the 3 of Mystic Wall. Mystic Wall is in the Truck Series, running part-time this race. Those guys have the fastest single lap times, and then everybody else raced it out. I believe it was one duel, if I'm not mistaken. Diesel, I think we just did one duel to see who it was, and
I was actually in charge of that duel. But,
that's right.
Yeah, J Hyper put down a vicious qualifying lap as well as Mystic. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do.
Of course, new tradition here at MBN. Sorry guys, we're getting race here started and trying to get some messages out. A tradition here for the Midnight Broadcasting Network is the national anthem right before we start the race. So we guys have a moment of silence for the national anthem. Alright, so we're going to get started in order here for the Fade Grips 250 at Daytona. Like we said on your screen a while ago, on the pole is the 16 of J Hyper, and outside of him is Mystic Walt, part-timer in the 3 car. Starting third, won the dual race, is the 21 of Deadpool. Starting fourth is the 5 of AJG. Starting fifth is the 61 of Noco, and starting sixth is the 22 of RJ Smitty. Starting seventh is the 18 of Celtics, and starting ninth is the... Sorry, 5, 6, 7. 7th, so 8th. Starting 8th is the 60 of Big D Destroyer. Starting 9th is the 01 of Cardace. And starting 10th is the 7 of Twisted. Starting 11th is the 1 of Bags. And starting 12th is the 98 of Smoke Fan. Starting 13th is the 19 of NRG. Starting 14th is the 00 Bulldog. Starting 15th is the 9 of FL Driver. And starting 16th is the 28 of K-Taddy. Starting 17th is the 45 of Fluffy. Starting 18th is the 88 of Extimidator. Starting 19th is the 2 of T-Wing. And starting 20th, rounding out the field, is the 8 of AJ Storm. Should be a great race here, folks. Cannot wait for it. Who's your pick to win, though? There, Diesel. Who's your pick to win for the night?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Jay Hyper. I think he's fast.
Jay Hyper in the 16 will be Diesel Piles' pick. My pick, though, gotta go with my RCR guys. Mystic Wall's a truck driver, full-time truck driver who qualified second. Excited to see what he can do. Deadpool, all-around good driver, but the aggression out of this kid is why he's going to be my pick. I gotta go with T-Wing in the 2 car. Starts in the back. I think he'll be up there very early in the race. See if he can get done. 2 car of T-Wing's my pick. He's already accepted an invite, but someone did not get into the race, so we will be getting another invite, of course. And there we go. Jason has joined the booth. How are you doing today, mister? Alright, so WVU is here. He'll be the co-caster, as he was planning to be a little late, though. We're fine. Diesel will be the next dude in line. Should be fun, though. We're going to be using the onboard of Twisted Demon, his Twitch channel, X Twisted Demon X. I'll use it. Pat's Ace will not be in this race. Let's see if we can get our buddy Twisted in here. His live feed, and there we are. Make sure. Well, we gotta back out again. Bags did not set up the lobby right, so well, that's very unfortunate there. Well, yeah, it's fine. I think we're, if we qualify for normal national rates, we'd be still a little bit on time. Yeah. I think normally see in the booth, when people, you've seen FL Driver and Deadpool sometimes in the booth. They'll be in this race. Twisted Demon in the booth very frequently. He'll be in this race in the 7 car for JRM. That's all the booth guys we got in this race, but should be exciting one though. Should be exciting. Fade Grips 250 at Daytona International Speedway. 8, I believe. Believe so. Of course, I think we're about, what, a little bit over 3 weeks of YouTube action here at midnight and doing very simple things. I already got a drop controller with a headset coming undone, but we're fine. As we get the invite. Okay, bags meant for 30 people. That's fantastic. But let's see. All right, so in case I miss it, I put my custom race setup in there, so we're fine. Diesel, are you in here, W? I think we also got Diesel. We got Diesel. Okay, fantastic. They said there'd be 19. I think someone couldn't make it. Let's see where my boy's at. T-Wing in the 2, Deadpool 21, and Mystic in the 3. Coaching. Oh. Just like I gotta be the main dude. I can't do that in my RCR cast.
I'll tell you, I raced with Car Days, and I was very interested to see him. I actually wanted to draft him until somebody took him before me. But, yeah, I'm interested to see him. One position.
One position, that's right. Alright, they're doing the pace lap right now. We do a pace lap to get kind of the lag sorted out. And everybody, we got a custom car. That is AJ Storm in the custom car. That's weird. Get the lag sorted out. Everybody in their starting position. Let's see, where's he at? There we go. I would assume it'd be like a cup race. You know, the Chevrolets work together, or CR and some Hendrick work together, but God, looks good seeing those RCR cars 2-3. Gotta love it. The other one didn't qualify, so we're fine. All right, we're not gonna be biased here. We're not gonna be biased. Oh, attaboy. Diesel, you back there, sir? Sure. Here goes 16, gets off to a great start, and what an intro for that race. The 3 car, not the best of starts, but still keeping his position there. As a 21 is going to hold his inside and clear him. Top 2, 16, 21. Looking to the back of the field, a couple cars a little bit shaky. Nonetheless, we're keeping it green as you see almost everybody goes to the bottom lane. And that 3 car, starting second, he's about to go back to the 10th position real quick. That's the 9 of FL driver. Yep. That's the 5, and he's hard on the wall. The 5 car that was, got the roster here. 5 car of AJG goes through the grass. Caution 1 out for the day. Brought to you by Fade Grips. Go check them out on Twitter. Get yourself. Okay, go. It's Caution 1 brought to you by Fade Grips. Check them out on Twitter. Great quality, low price. Go check them out. Fade Grips on Twitter. Sponsor of our Grand National Series. If you had to review, looking like inside line definitely going to be dominant here today at Daytona. Sherman's going to go back on the green. 16 of Jay Hyper and the 22 of RJ Smitty are going to take us on that inside lane to the green flag. And as they oh, 22 almost got a piece of that apron. 60 checked up really well though. Give him some space. As the 01 into the wall. Great save by him. Is there 3 wide? Throughout the back of the field on board the 28 in the the 98 just had some hard lag there. I believe that was Smoke. That was Smoke fan. Hard lag by the 98. That just put the 45 car way back there. Couple cars. A lot of guys have lost the drafts already, including the 88, the 45. A couple of those guys have lost the draft. Oh, and they're wrecking the back. 98, 3 major contact. That's really going to benefit those guys who have lost the draft. I don't know if it was a fuel saving type strategy or just lost the draft, but nonetheless, helps me out a lot. It's caution number 2 of the day.
I think we're good now.
All right, here we go. Jay Hyper is going to take us to the green flag once again. He's led every lap so far, and we are back underway here at Daytona. Green flag back out again. Oh, 98, yeah. Yep, I think he's lagged. No, I don't know if he's lost or what, but you saw him cut hard left into the 20. And that's going to be another caution here. Caution number 3 of the night. I say 98. Just probably back it out here. Yeah, just got spam of messages. The smoke is lagging, so. Yep. Yep. Let me say kind of a disclaimer. If this is your first time tuning in to the Midnight Broadcasting Network, this is our National Series, our Xfinity guys. This is not our Cup guys, unless these guys are really good. They're getting better. Lots of practice. As the 45. Great move to the inside. On board the 22 here. Outside line. Let's say his outside line is trying to get going.
Rolling.
Sure, 1988, 20, and 00. Trying to make it work along with a few other cars, along with the one of Bags back there. But this inside line just seems to be prevailing at the moment. 16, 45, getting a little bit of gap here.
'88 in the wall.
Oh, got a 60, flipping bad there. Sure, man. These guys are working hard on their setups, practicing, drafting, etc. These guys looking forward to this race. Looking forward to keep it clean and green here at Daytona, and starting out to not be what they wanted. 16.
Honestly, I figured these guys would go single file on the bottom here at the start, being that it is a 100-lap race.
We are now on lap. Let me see if I can get a refresh here. Sorry, I gotta reload the Twitch. In the 20, I believe. I'm bored with the 45 here. Trying about mid-pack on the outside line. Got a great angle here, just everybody in general, and it's looking pretty crazy from his perspective. We are now 12 to go in stage 1, lap 19 of 30. They're now 3 wide.
Tell you what though, Slade, your pick is sitting there in second now.
So it's all about, dude, started 18th tonight up to second. That is T-Wing. Only 14 years old. Sure, man. Now do you have Smoke fans? His lag seems to be worked out as he is now back in the 5th position. I really hope doesn't lag spike somebody. Let's see, I'm board with 22 here.
Get single file now.
Yep, there's the only place there 2x2. A lot of people. There's been a lot of 22 out of position with that 3 car. Great side drift. He's gonna go from about 2nd to about 15th. Oh, the 5 doored him there. 5 got a little. Unfortunate events for the young kid of T-Wing.
Big wreck up front.
A huge pile up. The 2 cars gonna go full throttle into it, and that's not gonna work out. I'm sorry to inform you, W, but your driver just started nose spinning through the grass, kind of like a. I don't know who did it.
The car go out of the entire track.
Apparently, the 16 was the one with the lag. That was Jay Hyper. Yeah. Honestly, if I was lagging in a race where I didn't, my points didn't matter, I would either just stay in the back and recruit something, if you want to recruit something, or recruit some drivers, or just back out because this race does not matter to Smoke Man at all. Only 2 cars apparently did not get involved in that crash, and that was the 16 and the custom car 8 of AJ. But Jay Hyver is going to take us to the green flag. Back on the way here at Daytona. That was caution number 4. And AJ not that great going through the gears. That's going to hold up the outside line. And he dives to the inside. 16-22. Going to get the pack out front. That is Jay Hyper. And I believe
RJ Smitty working his way up there.
22 of RJ Smitty, correct?
Yep.
RJ Smitty, Celtics fan. They're like 2 of our top prospects. Jay Hyper, a bunch of those guys. Let's see. We're now on lap 25, coming to 5 to go to the end of stage 1, and they're getting dicey in the back. 3 wide, and the 5 keeps his line there. Great job by the 5. Ooh, 7, a little bit of a dicey move there. We're going to get back to the front, however. 18 tried to make a move there. I believe that is Celtics fan. That's not the Celtics fan. The 20. My bad. Anyway, he tried to make a move there. The 18 cart not gonna work. 7's getting a little wash up there, and the 98's gonna get the apron, and that's gonna cause a wreck. 45's. And he just looked like he hit the apron. I don't know if he hit the apron or a car got into him, but just hit the apron, and that knocked the 21, 60, the 1, and a bunch of other cars out of the draft. Very unfortunate for them. I'm not sure if Smokeman had some contact or what, but he got to the apron, got a little piece of the apron. Eight of AJ Storm trying to make a move to the outside as we are now, I believe, oh, AJ's in the wall. Can they save it? They do not. That's going to be a crash. 3's around. The custom 8 is around, and we got big trouble in the back.
AJ is still getting wrecked onto the front straight away.
Car, and that's going to bring out a caution.
Does that end the stage?
We're on the Twisted Demon on board here. See if we can get. I'm pretty sure I'm a lap behind with the delay. Let's try and get a cut for. I believe that was the end. Yeah, that was the end of the stage. See if we can get the stage finish there. Top 5. The guys get stage points. We know we have Exterminator sitting 5th. Okay, J Hyper first. RJ Smitty sitting second. He was a 28. Sorry, he's a
28 is K Taddy.
Look like I believe when the custom 8 went around, he was the first car to make contact after he was already on the 3. When the 3 was already spinning, he was first car to make contact. But yeah, so first place in that stage was 16 J Hyper. Second was RJ Smith, the 22. Third was the 28 of K Taddy. So a lot of stuff going on there. 4th and 5th, but couldn't get 4th and 5th there. Very unfortunate, but we will try the best we can. There was no way for us to view top 5 with the way he had it viewed. But underway, back underway. Oh, 7's in the wall. 1's involved. 2-car incident. The junior motorsports cars. He's. Oh, so unfortunately, guys, you have not heard the review the entire time.
Yeah, that's my fault. Had some settings things going on.
Which is very unfortunate because we've. So they didn't get the green flag. That is very unfortunate there.
I will save it for the next time. You know?
All right. Well, you guys get a. Well, me and Diesel got a sneak peek of that, but
it was interesting. Thanks
really
for the heads up, by the way. I totally forgot about the settings. I don't know why. Some people, I don't understand why some people are having trouble on the track with the inside-outside line. I think the inside line would work better than it does, but the outside line seems to be working pretty well when they get lined up, you know. But maybe it's just because they're having trouble really holding that nice, tight form line, nose to tail. You know, they kind of get a little wiggly and just letting that outside line pull a little bit here and there.
28 already onto the apron, comes back up nicely. 22 did not get the best restart. I believe the 60 is going to clear him. The 21 was not 100% clear and almost cut off the 22 bar just made onto the apron, but they all save it nice and formally. We're going about with 28 here. He's mid-pack. He has a great view of everything, to say the least.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back here. 5, 7, 88.
Junior Motorsports gets taken out.
I think is what it was.
Pretty much 1, 5, 7.
5, and 88.
So 4 of the 5 Junior Motorsports cars just got taken out right there. Who was the one junior? Where's FL? Where's FL? Okay, FL's only junior motorsports car not be involved in that wreck.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I only caught the back end of it, you know, from the rear bumper of whoever I was right along the front. So didn't get to see exactly what happened there. I tried to get turned around, and by the time we got to that view, there was cars all over the track there. So. Could have been a little issue getting into the corner. Like I said, they've been a little squirrely out there. I think hopefully it would get better when they get some pit stops. I know they already had one round. Maybe tighten these cars up a little because I think these guys are kind of loose right now, you know, for that qualifying speed.
Up front is the 60 car, and he is going to take us to the green flag once again here.
And I tell you what, it doesn't work when both the inside and the outside lines are wobbling, and then they wobble into each other.
Yeah, there's no room. God forbid somebody get in the middle.
Yep, 60 of Big Destroyer leading the race at the moment.
You know, and Daytona and Talladega on a controller are really difficult. I mean, even on a wheel, it's sometimes, you know, it takes practice to get that, to get used to getting that line and holding that line. Ooh, we had somebody almost go in the middle there, but they're back up to the top line. But when you're on a controller, you really have to make sure that your settings are just right. And there we go. Yeah, I saw. Couldn't tell who that was. We had a car dive down to the inside, and next thing you know, it looked like they dove in behind possibly the green car of the 98, possibly, or someone. They dove down, and the next thing you know, they were gone and into the wall. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe they changed their mind at the last second or something, but definitely a big car wreck here in the back.
FL driver says he hit the turn 3 glitch as we have a big pile up here, about 4 cars. 2 of those are Junior Motorsports once again.
Which is funny. That glitch was in NASCAR Heat 2. It's like, did they just copy and paste the glitch over into NASCAR Heat 3? You think they'd be able to get rid of that thing, but it's there. And sometimes if you hit it just right, it'll turn you right around.
Yep, T-Wing, the 2's involved, 16J Hyper, 01 car race. A lot of good drivers in there, a lot of good drivers.
Yeah, definitely.
So
here at Daytona, I noticed the glitch. I noticed the glitch down there going into 3, about where old Montoya jet dryer incident was.
Yeah.
But this year, I found a new one coming out of turn 4.
Sure, man.
When we were running here in the Cup Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back on the green here, Big Destroyers once again lead the pack with RJ Smitty in the 22 to his outside. There's a little squirrely. Try to get a good view here. We're going to go with 18. They're 3 wide in the back. I honestly got to commend the 2 there. 16 crazy. And 8 custom car of AJ. And Jay were 3 wide with the 2 of T-Wing. T-Wing let out. That was a good.
88 was in the wall back here for a second, but he got it together. We see the inside line moving. The outside line is just struggling now. I mean, it was working a little bit earlier, but now it's struggling. There's nobody in it, though. Maybe they'll fall. They'll all go ahead and get in line here and see what happens.
That 5 car is... Oh, can the 22 save it? 3's got to give him some room. Good save there.
The 98 just dove it right in front of the 1. The 1 did everything he could to not wreck, and they did it, but that was not a safe move there by 98. I'm not really sure why he would do that, but they're in, so it is what it is.
I'm bored with the 8A here. This is X-Intimidator. Sitting mid-pack once again on the bottom line, trying to work to the front. It's the 5 once again, squirrely on the bottom, and 3's going to give him plenty of room.
The 5 looks like when he's by himself, he looks okay.
Ooh, 19 goes around.
Big wreck in the back.
I couldn't tell. Like 98 was behind him. Could the 98 have lagged into him? We'll see if we can get a better clip of this.
Don't say that. 98 says he's not lagging, so we'll just believe him.
We're still green, though.
Yeah, we're still green. So.
And this is we're on lap 14 of 30 on stage 2, so these guys' races aren't completely messed up. A very fortunate events there for a lot of people.
Dude, I'm riding along with the 45 car, and he looks like he's holding a pretty nice line, and all the cars are fun, man. It's like a snake, you know, but almost like a centipede. It's like left, right, like, and no one. I mean, they gotta kind of do a better job here, and not talking bad about them, but like you said, you know, that we're a developmental series here. They really need to do a little bit better job of maybe checking up a little bit, or trying to hold a better line. As those guys, the 21, the 5, and the 20. Let me go back to my feet. The 21, the 5, and the 3 all made moves to the outside on the leader, and actually the 45 just said, "No, it's okay. I'll just stay to the inside." And he was also followed by the 22 and the 9. So that inside line is probably going to have the power here to go on. And the 1 is in there. The 0-1, I'm sorry, the 7. They've all lined up on the inside. So those guys tried to make a move to the outside, and look, 2 ain't going to work against about 6 or 7.
That's what's unfortunate here. They tell you got the 9 on the apron once again, and that's going to take out a lot of cars. And once again, to review, your 01 car is no spinning in the turn 3 grass.
Every time he gets up to he's worked his way up there 3 or 4 times and gotten taken out every time. Unbelievable.
9 car says, I mean, that happened to me in the shootout, I believe it was, or the duel. Yeah. Hit that glitch, but I haven't hit it 3. I don't think I've ever hit it 3 times in a race, and that is what the night has experienced.
Hit it again? That didn't look like.
It did. I mean, that's what happened to me. Kind of barely on that yellow line. I think I had 2 tires on the second yellow line on the inside, and it just kind of, you hit a bump, it pulls you. Fortunately for the rest of the pack, I hit it enough to where it kind of just spun me around the apron, and then I came back up when there was no traffic. Not the case for the 9 there. Big pack of cars behind him.
Yeah.
45 stays out. He's going to be your leader here.
The 15th time's a charm, right? So we'll get it done here.
Yeah. 45, 21.
Compliment the 9.
And we're back on the way. The 5, I don't know if he was letting in the 21 or he just stalled it out there, but not the best restart for the 5 there of AJG. And the 21 is going to go in the second. On board with the 90.
Teammate work right there.
98 Smoke Fan got a bunch of action here. 700 makes some contact. They sorted out. Great job by those guys. 3 is going to keep it high.
I think everyone's just pressing too hard still right now. I think there's plenty of time for patience right here. There's plenty of time to.
Ooh, the 98 goes way up the track,
laps.
and that just caused the commotion in the back. 7's around. A couple of the cars to the wall. The 101 into the wall. I don't believe it's going to be a caution. No caution there. Nope, no caution. I believe when the 98 just went up the track, I have no idea what that was about. But, oh, another big wreck.
Big wreck. 22.
3's involved. Outside, I was looking at the Twisted Demon on board. I was not looking at that. Anybody get a word on how that caution?
Yeah, 22 got the apron on the front stretch coming through the tri-oval and went down through the grass, it looked like, and came back up in everybody.
Fortunate events are there. That does save this 7 car of Twisted Demon.
Well, stop hitting it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that fellow driver says that he hit the glitch again. Well, I'll tell you what, if I hit the damn thing twice, I'd probably adjust my line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say when I hit the 4th time, you know, it's either the track just keeps, the glitch keeps going up and up on the track, or
what's the old saying? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on the guy for shaming because he didn't shame somebody. That's George Bush. No, but you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know, so I'd adjust my line if I was them. That's maybe something we're gonna have to do or look at. You know, to get through this race and make sure you don't keep having those cautions.
We're back on the way.
Definition of insanity.
And I know in the Cup Series, well, okay, before I say anything, there's a cone on the front stretch. Yeah, get that out of the way. Anyway, I don't know if the 5's gears are just not that great, or he's, you know, a little Hendrick RCR working together. He's letting the 21 in very consistently on restarts. But either way, 21's going to go in a second here.
Ooh, we had a little contact between some cars here on the backstretch, but they're able to keep it straight and going. I think looks like the 98's going to let a couple cars down low. Looks like maybe some Ford Mustang cooperation here.
We're on board in the back here as we are coming to lap 24. 7 to go here in stage 2. 3 car starts second, riding in the back. Oh, 7 gave just enough room to him to throw his nose in there, and it closed up quick, but he saves it. Great job with the 301 and the custom 8 and 19 for working that out, sorting that together.
I'll tell you what, one thing we're seeing right now is I believe every single car, never mind, before I could even get to the camera back there, I was going to say every single car is in line right now, but I see some cars in the very back there. They got a little 2-3 wide. They're going to probably lose this main pack, though, and the rest of this pack is single file. So that's going to hurt them really bad. 22
trying to get aggressive here in the back. Not going to work. Nobody's going with him. So you got at least be. Let's see if we can get a good onboard. I think around where the 00's at. That's probably the first car around there. 88, 60, 00. You got to be at least up there to pull out and make a move. I don't think the 22 being that far back is going to be able to do anything from that far back just by himself.
We got 4 cars back here. Hopefully they can get lined up and get moving. And actually, my guy Card Ace got caught up in that. And I'll tell you what. I've been watching him and not being a homer or whatever, but I've watched him driving. And he's been on board with them a little bit, and he's been running a smooth line. He's not wobbling all over the place. He just keeps getting caught up in everybody else's stuff, and it's very unfortunate. But you know, it's his Daytona. So
just saw right there the 3 and the 9 or 3 and the 22 made some contact, and those guys have now lost the main pack, and I believe the 1 and 7 have lost the main pack. I think they got it, actually. Never mind. They're good. Those 2 are good.
Yeah, they'll probably be fine. The guys behind them might be able to link up with those other guys.
Yeah, they got it.
Man, I'll tell you what, we've gone 3 or 4 laps, green flag. Somebody popped the champagne. Race is over, fellas.
9 car goes up the track, and I guess he expected his spot to be back there. 2 car was there. Harry has nose there. A little contact. They save it though. 9 falls back to the rear.
Yep, gonna lose those spots, and now you're gonna have to try to find that spot to get in, because you know, and it's a pretty tight train all the way back to about what is that? Say maybe 13th.
It's gonna be 13th. 13th.
Yeah.
Car on the apron.
So,
That's the 7. They sorted out. They're good back there.
Good job. We got some action now. Somebody else is on the outside. They're gonna lose some spots.
28. Got a little loose there through the trial the 1 car. Messing up a little bit.
The one getting up in the wall there. On the wall, but just kind of, no, not the one. Who was that?
Oh, had a lag spike there. That must have been the 5. 5 of AJG with a hard lag spike on the rest of the field.
So hopefully, no, we're not going to go yellow, so that's unfortunate.
No caution.
Hopefully he'll drop to the back of the field, though.
What a view from Twisted Demons on board, though. You just see kind of everybody butterfly out all the way left, all the way right.
I'm actually surprised that everybody, they made that. I mean, nobody actually wrecked.
And the 5 left the door open for the 21 and cut it right back off. And the 21 is now in the infield. That is, and the 5 is struggling here. He is now on the apron. He is about to wreck the car. I don't know.
21's in the grass. Hopefully he doesn't come back. All right, the 21 was in the grass.
Should have kept it.
Back up on the track.
Should have kept it there.
That looked like he may have done that intentional, and I'm not going to say he did, but if he did, that's just that's unacceptable. I hope that wasn't intentional. I'm sure there'll be some talk about that after the race and the hauler, I guess.
Who disconnected?
May have. Who is in the 21?
That's Deadpool.
Okay.
And Deadpool's pretty strong. I watched him, and I'm pretty sure I think he won the duel that I hosted the other night.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Well, the fun's not ghosted,
I don't
so
know if he did that on purpose. I'm not 100% sure he did, but sure, at least on camera, it sure looked like he could have kept her down there. And
Deadpool is not a guy.
Sometimes you get in that grass though, and you just can't really control it. You know.
As he got hit, very after the trial, and I think he could have maybe brake checked it very hard and kept it in the trial. Nonetheless, it is very hard to kind of keep it out of there when you're in the grass. But nonetheless, we're back green here. Yeah. Try to get on board the leader. 16th Gen Hyper.
And all we're saying is it's one thing when you wreck, but it looked like he had probably some time to get control of that car. Oh, the 7's around, the 7, and a bunch of cars in the back just went spinning.
It's going to be another caution. That's going to be good. Whenever 7's involved in a crash or near a crash, I can just get a good view of it. And I'm going to put this one.
Not having a good showing.
Everyone just checked up on the inside line, and the 9 and 7 were just not aware of it, and they went around.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some of the guys on the track saw something we did. And I think we'll have some. But some of the guys he called to the hauler after the race. I've been called to the hauler after the race. So it is what it is. Tempers flare during the race. They flare during the race on the track. Sometimes they flare even not on the track. It happens. So hopefully they get that worked out and they'll get this straightened out and get lined back up. Looks like the 5 car, if I'm not mistaken, has retired from the race.
He has, yep.
Slade, do you know how close we are to the end of the stage?
I do. See when the thing is pulled back up.
The 5 car retired. The 5 car has retired.
About 30 seconds away. It was right there. You see the 98's going to 60 in.
30 seconds away.
Let's see. That was the end of stage 2, apparently, right there. End of stage 2.
Was?
Yep. J Hyper.
Oh, no. Oh, man. The 19, and I couldn't see who else it was that made contact. Wrecked right in front of my guy, Card Ace, and wiped him out. Unfortunate.
He's having a rough night.
Oh, man.
It looked
if you
like
didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck.
Well, like the 19 just got the wall there, and
something like that. I think he might have got the wall kind of pop down a little bit. You know, it's hard to control sometimes when you catch them. And like I said, on those restarts, until you're really up to speed, sometimes it's not as easy to control as it is when you're at full saw. You know.
A lot of these guys pretty frustrated. House is going at the moment. This is a mix. I think there's only one truck driver in here now I'm thinking about it, and that's that 3 car of Mystic, and a lag out by the 2 of T-Wing, and there's my pick. Unfortunate event for T-Wing there. Started back the field, worked his way to the front pretty quickly. Nonetheless, the lag out there. 00 not getting going at all, but 16's going to take us the green flag back on our way here at Daytona.
Yeah, we were getting some reports in pit road. It looked like Deadpool 21 earlier. He's saying that he was definitely all on the brakes and they just couldn't get. It's hard to drive through that grass sometimes, and unfortunately couldn't get her woe down enough to stay away from the track. And it happens, you know. I think Bubba Wallace a Pocono, remember? No brakes. He went straight through that area and right into the wall. That was pretty scary, but it's all right. We're all back on the green here. 2 cars have lagged out of the race now, the 5 and the 2. So, hey, my guy's not going to finish last.
Yeah, I think Mystic and Twisted Demon, I trying to get a look on them, but they look to be losing the main pack's draft. Very unfortunate for those guys. And they're around up front, 45-00.
And the 0-1 again.
Okay.
He got through it.
Yep, he is.
My man, I bet he was slowing down. I bet he was checking up. And you know, that's really what a lot of this takes, and why you were able to see us in the Cup Series, you know, with even faster cars, go so many laps we did on the green there, the first 2 stages. The last few, you know, the last stage, the last maybe handful of laps was a little bit like this because everybody's trying to get that win or fight for position. But a lot of that race, man, you saw a lot of give and take, and I think right now we're just not seeing as much give and take as maybe you want to see, you know, at a track like Daytona.
Yeah, at this point in the race, you gotta almost, you know, abandon the bump drafting the way that this is going, and just kind of get in the draft, but kind of keep your distance a little bit. And...
Yeah, definitely. I'd probably tone down the bump drafting right now because it's not working out though.
It looks like a couple of them are doing it in all the way through the turns too, which is definitely not helping.
Yeah, you want to get off those guys' bumper when you hit the corner. And you know what? Even Speedway, it's like you're not going faster by bumping them in the corner. I have found, at least in this game, and I imagine it's the same in real life, you actually carry more speed through the corner if you're right behind them but not touching them. When you're touching them, you're kind of just bogging yourself and them down. You're making the handling a problem, and it possibly could cause some issues. So hopefully they'll tone it down just a little bit here and get going.
On board with the one of Bags, who's finally made his way up there to the top 5.
Yep, border Bags, and it looks like he got hit by the 8 of AJ.
Yeah, AJ came down on him and caused a big wreck.
No caution? Okay, that's what we were looking for. Little incident with some Cup drivers there, and that's going to result in another caution. That's unfortunate for Twisted, dude. He was going to the apron, checking up, dodged the wreck, and got ran over. So he could have made it through there. But just real unfortunate for the 7.
Yeah, man. If damage was on, we wouldn't have any cars left. I don't think. It'd be like 1 car driving around out there right now.
Maybe.
I'm trying to think of all the cars, honestly, who don't have damage. I believe the 16 was involved in that one, because he was he was the one I was looking at. Yeah, he was involved in that one. I think the 22 maybe.
Well, 22's got the lead now, so we'll see what he can do.
I think that 22's going to be hard to pass now that he's got the lead.
I believe that is RJ Smitty, if I'm not mistaken.
Honestly, who could ever get out front, honestly, and just stay in the bottom lane should be good to go with the cautions keep coming out there. As long as they don't get wrapped up in one, they should be fine.
And, whoa, 3.
Yep,
keeps it on the apron after getting scuffled up, and that's going to create a big one. I am not even 100% what happened there.
I don't know.
It looked like the 9 came off the bottom, and then took somebody's front end off and caused that
Definitely
one
saw
there.
some cars hit the apron there, and then just kind of pop right back up on the track, and unfortunately, caution again.
Yep.
This is like the Clash, but like the last lap, every lap.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not out there right now. I don't know. I'll be pretty angry.
16 says the FL came down on the 18, and that is what started that crash.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I didn't get a chance to see exactly what happened there. Yeah, it looks like he, in paper, was saying that he was trying to get out of the throttle a little bit and get the car loose, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, this stuff is, it's a video game, but, you know, it takes skill to do this. I mean, there's a reason that, you know, NASCAR or 704 Games has picked, you know, out of 5,000 people that try it out on Xbox and PlayStation, they picked 50 guys because, and even there, they've dwindled that down, I think, you know, and this stuff does take skill to do, to run these races, to be fast, to be clean, and not have a lot of cautions. So, and I think we're starting to see some guys that really show their skills and ability here.
Double zero got a little scroll on the bottom. That check up the 7, and they save it in the back. 7 and 16 both save it. Both here with the 45 mid pack. He's going to have a good view for us.
Here comes your 0-1 again, WVU.
Yeah. He's worked his way back up there. I've been riding along with him, man. He's keeping such a nice line. I watch all these guys in front of him do like the little sidewinder Diamondback snake through the corner. He kind of just stays straight. So I'm really impressed with what he's on. I'm glad to have him on the team, and maybe this guy needs a cup ride.
Well, he's following a good one right now.
Right now we're on lap 79. That is 22 laps to go here at Daytona. And these guys look like they're trying to get a single file, just kind of kill some laps. But, I don't know, man. There are a lot of squirrely guys here that are making me nervous for these guys in the booth.
I know. I see a lot of snaking going on. And, you know, now there we have some contact. So I can't tell you that was
45, 28. Heavy contact.
I couldn't tell exactly, but look at that blue 45 car tried to get into the bottom lane, and somebody was there, you know, so nowhere to really go.
It's a good thing to be in the chat as well, because you can hear if you see 2 or 3 people say the same thing, like, oh, okay, well, that's what happened. Because it's very hard to see all this with, you know, kind of just pressing a button, and it goes to how they join the lobby. So, as you see, every time a restart happens, we go to Bag's car.
Yeah, exactly.
Struggle.
And we're trying to plop through the field, and we're all trying to stay on different cars. So what you're seeing on the screen is what Slade sees, but I might be on a different car, and Diesel's on a different car, trying to get good views of the field of what's kind of happening here to keep you up to date. It's almost like Slade's giving you the TV version, and we're trying to give you the radio version at the same time, but we just can't quite see everything all the time. But yeah, like you said, it goes right back to Bag's car. Now I got to go back to the car that I wanted to follow.
A car that lags out or backs out, just kind of take them off the broadcast view. I think that might be something. I mean, have them in a different slot. Anyway, RJ Smitty, NFL driver, take us to the green flag.
You got a couple of good cars on the outside lined up together. The 9 and the 01, the 98, the 19, or the 18.
16's also in there.
Yeah. See if the outside lane can do something here.
Honestly, I kind of like in X Intimidator straight. He kind of lets off as the 8's going to get the apron. That's AJ Storm.
Oh, the 98 just dove it down to the bottom there.
Back to the front here. On board the 98 here.
I really don't want to see a Cup driver win this race.
That outside was a little tighter than the inside there, so.
Oh, the 18, he got a little bit of a run. The 01 had to check up a little bit, and the 18 almost got inside of him.
The 9's going to get the lead on the outside.
The 9's going to take the lead on the outside. I told you, this is some strong cars on the outside. The outside lane of 4 cars is pulling right now.
They're coming back. I would hope to see a lot of these guys.
Is the 9 going to stay up high to help the 1, or is he going to drop down as soon as he can? Right. So far, he stayed up. He stayed up there. He had a chance to drop down. He didn't do it.
Yeah, the field had a major checkup. I don't know if the 00 lag. Pretty sure it was the 22, but only 1 car actually wrecks, and he is flipping, and that is the 19.
22 down through the infield there.
And 22, but don't come back up on the track yet. Just
He's
wait.
good to go now. It's RJ. There you go, RJ Smitty there.
Now that 9-1 to the front.
On the outside, that was
21 did not benefit from that at all. All right, but 3 cars still in there. RCR still got a driver in that main pack. We're good here.
I'm watching the 9-1 here. They're a little bit of bump traps and down the straightaway.
Oh,
7 through the infield.
7's in the infield. We're gonna get a better view of this. Let's get back to the leader though. Of FL driver. See if we can get a better view of this.
I'm not sure if the 0-1 is backing up to try to get a run here, or if the 9 and the 0-1 are just that quick right now, and they were able to they kind of gapped them a little bit.
Back on that incident.
Okay, the 00 is trying to make a move to the outside now.
The 9's going to put a heavy block, and that's going to wreck the field. The 3's going to make it out, though. Atta boy. That's a little bias right there.
I don't know if you need to throw a block right there. I think you just hold your line, and the fact that the 9 and the 1 were working so well and so fast together, I think they could have just stayed together and held those guys off. You know?
Yeah, I think once they got into the turn, that outside would have died off.
Sorry for that excitement there. But anyway, I was watching the Twisted Demon on board. Remember he said he got the grass, went to the infield. From the 22 comeback on the apron, he wasn't up to full speed, and the 7 went to go around him, excuse me, and the 22 just kind of threw a block, as we just saw as the 9 did. So a lot of these drivers really hungry to get this first Fade Grips National Series win of the season. But the 3 car is your leader here.
That hurt the 1, man. He went all the way back to the last car on the tail end of the field here. It's wow, man. Just no luck.
60.
So
yeah, 60 did not go at all on that start.
That's going to let 4 cars go to the bottom. 16, 00, and 98. That's not what you want to see if you're the 3 car. A bunch of Fords behind you. Let's see, we're now on lap 89 of 100. We have 11 laps. Is that 12? I'm pretty sure that's 12 laps to go. 12 laps to go, excuse me. 12 laps to go.
Yeah. I tell you what, these guys, a couple cars on the outside. No, that's not going anywhere. But starting to see some moves. Looks to the outside. Somebody checked up and then went outside. That's not really how you make that outside move work. But
Mystic's car looks pretty tight at the moment. He's not really running the direct bottom of the track against that yellow line, so I'm worried to see that 16 make a move here.
Oh, no. The 9 just came down and nailed the 0-1, and the 0-1 got forced down pit road. Unbelievable.
Caution is out.
Man, that's just unfortunate. Well, if I'm the 0-1 and I'm not down pit road, I'll go ahead and take tires or whatever, and then I just don't pit on the yellow, and then maybe some guys will pit. I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't need tires or fuel because there's so many cautions, but man, the 9 just came off the corner and doored the 0-1, and then 0-1 went flying down pit road.
Let's see if we got any comments here. Read any comments from.
Yeah, I've been looking. I mean, now there's not much to comment, honestly.
You know, we have 6 likes in this race. We appreciate the likes, guys. We do. It's not been the greatest race, of course.
No, honestly, I think, and I don't want to talk bad about our guys out there right now, because I know they practice a lot. I know they worked hard on this. But of all of our races so far, this has probably been maybe, let's just say, the least clean. This is like a men's bathroom floor, maybe.
Back underway after that. Yeah, great. I don't want to call that, but
analogy.
I was going to say analogy, but I just I don't know. I didn't know what to call it. But anyway, back on the green here, and I got there. Sorry, I'm trying to get the Twitch thing to pull up. Is how we're. But anyway, these guys. Oh, they are.
I'm watching from the back, man. They're just. Oh man, there's just cars wiggling everywhere. I don't think we're going to stay green.
Too long here.
My guess is we'll have about 19 green-white checkers here.
These guys are now on. They're coming to 7 to go.
Carnage, just go to the outside.
The outside is making it work. 16 of J Hyper.
Just go.
Along with the 98, the 18, 22.
Get that right. Yeah, follow him. Follow him. Go to the outside.
Got some crew shaving here in the booth.
I tell
Sorry.
you what, though, if we have enough green white checkers, Cardace pitted and took through on that last stop, he might win this thing.
This is getting exciting here, folks. We can keep this
Oh, God.
green. This is going to be some great racing. As the 16 is going to get around the 3. He does not.
Not so fast.
3 is going to make a move. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. And that's going to give Jay Hyper the lead. That going 3 right there. That's stacked up the inside. Can they hold the line, though? We're on here with Mystic.
And the
Ooh, they are.
Dude, they're almost 4. There they go.
They're wrecking.
They lost it.
From my perspective, I thought the 19 didn't give the 3 enough room. And that just... Tight situation here, Daytona. Tight situation. That's the main...
I couldn't tell who gave anybody. I just know there's a lot of cars side by side there, and we've had enough trouble doing.
I think I don't know. It was mainly the car on the bottom. I mean, it was very tight situation. I don't think it was anyone in particular's fault. Just 3 wide going into turn 3 is a.
It did look like that 3 was holding that middle pretty well, though.
He was, but I think the inside car came up a tiny bit. The outside came down a tiny bit. Just racing instant there, but yeah, very unfortunate. I said about a couple minutes ago that 3 seemed to hit a tight race car. Was trying to hold the bottom, and it proved there. They got put 3 wide, and that just stacked the inside up and led. That made the 16 of Jay Hyper to regain the lead once again. He has definitely been, I would say, the dominant car. He's led a lot of this race, for sure.
And he's went back and then came back up to the front and worked his way back up. So.
All right. Well, I just gave my driver some team orders.
Team orders. Where is 21? Is he 21 lagged out as well?
Out as well.
16 Jabber though.
Yes. Listen, I want to know what I told him.
What?
I said, just send it. Just send it.
Just send it. Is he in the outside?
The hell with it. Do what you got to do and just go.
We got 3 to go here. You know, guys gonna be a lot more aggressive than they've been all race.
Go.
I want to go on board with the one of bags here.
Yeah, he is, but I'll tell you what. As soon as they clear this line, I say jump to the outside and see if you can get some of that action.
3 car miss. Got a great view of this race. That's the outside line. Smoke Fan, RJ Smitty, and a bunch of guys back there. That's starting to fade out. But this inside line gonna make some moves.
Dog in a fight with that 88 up front.
Oh, good. So
X-Timidator has been in the back all race, just watching the wrecks, and he is now in the top 5.
Wait, how many laps to go? Get off
2 to go now.
60. Hold your line, 60. Get off my guy. What are you doing?
These are still single file. 1 car way in the back off the pace.
2 to go, right?
Where now it's just 2 to go right now. They are snaking down the back. Smoke Fan just
there you go.
That's not allowed. Smoke Fan, he just about passed car below the yellow line, but I guess I sorted it out. Unless the one
my God. Really?
Anything will happen there?
Really? Yeah, it looked like the A car just took out the straight.
And we did not get the white flag.
Yep. Look back on that. They stacked up. The outside line checked up a little bit in front of AJ, and I don't think he was where they checked up. And like that.
I don't know. I couldn't see. I just know that. I don't know that they checked up. I just know that. I was riding on board with the 5, and I just saw the 8.
Green white checkered here at Daytona, and I can't wait to see what the 88 does. He's been patient all race. I want to see him make some moves and get to the front. You know, Bags. Chevrolet's up there. You got the 88, 3, and 1 has the only Chevrolets up there. So maybe they can get together and get it working. Sure. All right, here, 16 of Jay Hyper. He's led a lot of this race. Let's see if he can get done here at Daytona. About to go green. And here we are, back underway, 16.
What the? Whoa. I got a car. I wish I could see what I see. I got a car riding on top of another car here.
That's what I had.
That's crazy.
I didn't have that, but
oh, damn, I didn't get it in time. I would love to have shown you guys this.
88 got to the bottom.
We're going to be on board with the 45 here. Oh, that's Fluffy. I just realized that was Fluffy. Ooh, 88, little contact, 003. Save it. Come on, boys.
There we go. Oh, wow, they're wrecking.
That's not going to save
it. Oh,
it.
my man made it through. There you go. Send it. Send it.
Send it. Looked like they were really tight on that 88 there on the bottom. Just no room for error. And the 88 got him a little bit.
Well, so I guessed that there would be about 15 green white checkers. I think. Looks like
This is our
Rooster
second one.
says about 20. He guesses 25. What do you guys got? 1, 2,
I say 4. I say 4.
4. Okay.
I'll say 3.
3.
We're on this is second robot check right
This will
here.
be number 2.
Well,
I'll
very
stick
unfortunate
with-
events for the RCR team. You know, we had 2 blown motors in the race. That's very unfortunate.
I'm gonna stick with 15.
And if that's the case, Cardace will win this race.
Yeah. He's good on gas. I'm sure everybody's good on gas. I mean, we haven't done with damn 15 caution or green flag laps on.
I think I'm about to get the same thing you got, where cars top another car because there's someone just flipping the field right now. Anyway, back under green. Look at that 88 sitting third. That's the honestly he's gonna be put second here when the lines form through. 2 to go here at Daytona once again.
Looks like the 21 lagged out, unfortunately.
He lagged out a while. I think he's about 20 laps down as the 88. The 18's going to get in.
Hard on the 16.
There we go. 01's going to the outside. Going to make that outside line work out. He's getting the pull. Home to send it. Take it 3 wide. Forget
I'm over the 45 here, Fluffy. He's sitting in the 4th position outside, trying to get something to go. These guys are probably gonna wait till the last lap. If I were these guys, I wouldn't wait till the last lap. I'd be thinking a caution will come out.
Look, this outside line is sending it right now, and they're
3
going.
wide. The double zero is gonna make it work, and the 88's gonna. They save it though. Awesome. Wait, I spoke too soon.
01 just got up to about 6th place.
Come
with that little
on.
move. And the 98 getting the
Smoke.
wall.
Smoke. There are 3
Come
wide right
on.
now for the lead, and the
Yeah.
race is over.
Oh.
That's really
Yeah, who won
unfortunate
this?
there, guys.
Wow. The
I'm
01
sorry,
made such a good move right there. Got up to 5th place and got taken out.
I can't. They started stacking up, but you got to let off. And the 98 car was one of the guys that involved in that. They started checking up. You got to check up, guys. That's one thing we preach in the Cup Series. Wreck happens in front of you. Check up. Now, agreed. The wreck kind of started out with the 88, made contact with the 18. By that time, everyone was thinned it out, and we're good. Top 3.
Yeah,
Here's
here's
your finishing order. Can I pause it? Finishing order for the race. Jay Hyper wins the race and a stage. 2nd place, the 88 of X-Intimidator. 3rd place will be Bulldog. 4th, Fluffy. 5th, Big Destroyer. I believe Jay Hyper. Thank you, Jay, for sending the finishing order. Appreciate that. Past lap, Mystic Wall. 46.3. Ah, boy. Alright, boys, gotta get some post-race interviews. Appreciate, once again, Jay Hyper, the winner of the race. In that 16 car, got the pole, got a stage, and won the race. So finishing order here, Jay Hyper in the 16 car will finish first. 88 of X-Intimidator second. 00 Bulldog, who made a fantastic move. Congrats to him. Finished third. Fluffy finishing fourth. Big D Destroyer finishing fifth. Celtics fan sixth. Bag seventh. K-Taddy eighth. NRG ninth. Mystic Wall 10th. Twisted Demon 11th. You have RJ Sweeney 12th. AJ Storman 13th. Smoke Fan 14th. FL Driver 15th. Cardace 16th, the last driver in the field who did not lag out. 17th, 18 laps down is Deadpool. 18th, 44 laps down T-Wing. And in 19th, last 50 laps down is AJG. Blue screen here, guys, let you know. But we're going to get Jay Hyper into the party here. And I know he's going to be excited to win the first ever Fade Grips National Series race. I know he's going to be excited for this one. I wasn't excited though. I'm telling you that. They were three wide coming out of four. And those three guys, the 16, 88, 00, 45, those guys kept it straight. Three wide for the almost the entire front stretch. So kudos to those guys for sure.
Yeah, I think they were shaping up for a great finish to almost kind of like, I don't know, what did you say? What did you get out of this?
All right, Jay.
Almost pulled the top five out, but or not top five, but those guys were going to come to that start-finish line, possibly 2 or 3 wide, and thought it was going to happen, but unfortunately they kind of lost control there and ended on a caution. But all right, Slade.
All right, so is your voice set to allow? Before we get you going here, Jay. So excuse me, Jay Rapper, is your voice set to allow so the people can hear you? All right, sorry, I had him.
This-
For some reason I had him muted, but here we are. 16, number 16, Ford Mustang, Jay Hyper got the pole, won stage 2, I believe, and
I think stage 1.
stage 1, excuse me, there. Stage 1, won stage 1, the pole, and got the win. Jay Hyper led a lot of laps as well today. How was your car, man? I know we didn't run that many green flag laps, but you led a lot of the race. How's the car?
Car was great. It was fast out front where it belongs.
Yeah.
I mean, just practicing all week with the team, and we got these cars fast. I mean, the game plan was really to have me lead the pack for most of the race when, well, that's Penske guys were running. We were like, let me lead the pack because I think I was the most consistent leading the pack, so that's what the game plan was. And the race wasn't, I took the lead with Smoke Fan giving me a push on the outside. We finally cleared, I'm not even sure who it was. I think it was Mystic was on the inside. And we had some cars on the outside, and we passed them, and we took the lead. So that's how I got the lead. I gotta thank Smoke Fan for giving me that push.
Sure, man. I know you guys, there's a lot of Fords, a lot of Chevrolets in the race, and you guys worked well together. Do you have a question for our first ever Fade Grips National Series winner?
Yeah, I mean, if the race stays green, there towards the end, what do you think? Do you think you can hold those guys off? Do you think you win that race, or what do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. I know Bulldog was on the very outside, and Intimidator, the 88, was making it 3 wide with us, and then I was like, oh no, because I knew they were getting a run, they had draft help, and then a caution came out, and I was like, well, I needed that. I'm not sure how it went.
Yeah, it looked like it was really shaping up pretty serious. There was some 3 wide action. Somebody got hung out in the middle. I think you said it was the 88 possibly. The outside line looked like they were rolling hard and fast. So it was I think it was going to be an interesting finish to the line. But congratulations, man.
Diesel, do you have a question for our race winner?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations on the win. But I just want to know because we know you won stage 1, but there was a couple times we saw that you got shuffled back to the back. How were you able to get back up there to the front, and what did you see from back there?
Just sometimes when I pit, I'd go to the rear, and I mean, I was 19th for a couple laps there when people were just wrecking and caution when it come out. I was like 5 seconds off of 18th, just right by myself in the back, and luckily a caution came out, and that's when I rebounded. I think I got 5th in stage 2, 3rd or 5th. No, it was 3rd. I remember. It was 3rd in stage 2, so I say that worked out pretty well getting back up there. It's just people were lagging, people were wrecking, and just trying to get through the wrecks was my main plan when I'm in the back.
Absolutely.
Sure, man. Congratulate you on your win once again. This is Jay Hyper, driving number 16 Ford Mustang, first ever winner in the Fade Grips National Series. Congrats on your win, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Next interview, where is the Earnhardt Jr. car? We gotta get the 88 of Intimidator. There's someone cared to suggest him. Pretty sure one of you guys are friends with him, I think. Diesel or WV.
What'd you say?
Do you care to invite Intimidator, ex-Intimidator, please?
Yeah, I got you. If I can find it.
Driver the 88.
I have to step out of the booth for just a second.
Yeah. Blue screen here, folks. Sorry about that. Alright. 88 here. Intimidator. Waiting for him to join.
And he might have had the most impressive run of the night, to be honest with you.
I think he probably had one of the smarter runs and one of the more cleaner runs. He rode it mid-pack, back to pack, just trying to keep out of everything, and when it mattered, he got to the front. Ex-Intimidator, driver number 88, Chevrolet Camaro. We saw it. We were commending you on your race today. Just how you kept it in the back, kept your car clean. When the time mattered, you got to the front and finished second. How was your race, man?
Oh man, it was pretty good, man. I was working with some of the Toyotas there and working with my teammates every opportunity I had. I knew we were kind of outnumbered with the Fords, and so I figured, might as well team up with the Toyotas every opportunity I had. I knew they were outnumbered, just like us in the bow ties. Just tried to work the race as methodically as possible, and did everything in my power to try to get that win there. Man, all we needed is we just didn't need that caution to come out right then.
Before we get further into the interview, is your
Congrat-
sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations to I think it was Jay that got the win there.
Yeah, Jay Harper.
Congratulations to him. It was an awesome win. Hopefully I didn't cause a wreck there at the end. Had opportunity, to get it 3 wide. It was the end of the race. Had someone pushing behind me and figured might as well go for it.
Honestly, I didn't think. I mean, there was a little bit of contact on the bottom, but everyone's tight racing, going for the win. But that was a very impressive. You, Bulldog, and Jay for keeping it 3. I think you're 3 wide from out of 4 to the almost into turn 1. So that was pretty impressive there. Overall, what was your? I mean, you've heard me say, you're back to the pack. Thought you would just ride it out. What was your game plan going into the race, though?
My whole game plan was to try to use pit strategy to get to the front at different times, judging by how many laps were remaining in the stages, to try to put myself in the best position to get a stage win or at least get stage points, knowing that it was a season opener. Tried to stay clean and try to capitalize on other people's mistakes and every opportunity that I could. I tried to go off sequence with pits, to try to capitalize on fuel mileage depending on where the stage was and everything like that. Overall, I mean, it was a good race. I mean, minus a few cautions, but I mean, overall, it was really good. I mean, the guys that I was working with, I commend all of them. I said, me and Celtics, I've been racing with Celtics, from the beginning when we first signed up in a developmental league. Me and him have a real good rapport. I met him through everyone here at Midnight, and we seem to click really well and race well together, and seem to be on the same page when it comes to give and take. And to everybody else, Bulldog, I commend him. Hell of a racer there. I mean, everybody. Bags. I mean, all you guys, man. I thank you guys for letting me be a part of this, and I continue to look forward to putting out a good show whenever possible.
Sure, man. Diesel, you got a question for our second place finisher?
I was starting to get worried there for a little bit. I didn't have any dog in the fight, and then there one of those last restarts. I was like, hold on, the 88's up there. And I was telling Slade, I said, I think you probably had the most impressive race of the entire night, from being in the back and then being there at the end. But honestly, I think you probably had a chance to win if that thing stays green there when you went to the middle 3 wide. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely think I would have won the race. I mean, that was, I had Celtics that was out in front of me originally. He was on the outside on that restart. I let him in. I was working with him a little bit. Figured we'd get a run and, get it down and, try to make it, 2-3 wide at the end just to give everyone a great finish. He got pushed to the outside. He went outside, and I thought the outside line was going to keep going. It did, but it didn't. It seemed like there was like a little bit of mix up there. I seen an opportunity to see a lane open, and you got to take those opportunities when they're there without causing wrecks. So I just shot that gap, and I was hoping it was going to stay green so I can go to the finish line and bring home the checkered for you, man.
Yeah,
Sure.
It looked. I was stuck back in the pack watching, but it looked like you had a pretty good run through the middle. I wasn't sure who even won the race. But, good job.
It would have came down to the wire. I know that. I mean, my whole mindset going into the race was just to stay out of trouble and just race a clean race and make sure that I was there at the end. Position myself to be there at the end and, make my team owner proud, make myself proud, because I know that I can win these races and, just put on a good show for everybody, and have a good time doing it as well. It was a blast.
Absolutely.
I mean, midnight racing, I mean, you guys, it's been a short run that I've been with y'all, but, I thank you for letting me be a part of it. And I look forward to doing this again next week. And furthermore, man, I mean, it's going to be a blast, man.
Sure, man. Well, thank you for your time here in the booth. This is your second place finisher, a driver number 88 Chevy Camaro X-Intimidator. Thank you for your time.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yep. We're going to we've got one more person to get blue screen. Sorry about that, guys. Is it Bulldog? That's right. Do I have him on my friends list? I don't. There we go. I invite him anyway. Make sure it's last interview here, guys. Last interview. We're gonna call it a stream. 00 Custer.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up, man? Is your voice set to allow so we can hear you, or that people can hear you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is your third place finisher, and commending him on the aggressive move with 2 to go. Bulldog. You were seen in the front a lot of the race. What were your thoughts, in turn 4, coming to the white flag?
I knew I had my teammate Smoke Fan behind me. I knew I had Big D behind him. We was just going, and I wasn't lifting.
Sure, man. I know if that was you can ask these guys in the booth. I was sitting there screaming because the finish was so about to come so close, but the caution came out. We asked Intimidator the same thing. Do you think you could have won that race if it stays green?
Oh, for sure. I would have definitely won that race. Intimidator didn't have the car, and Jay was checking up to try to keep him behind him.
Yep, definitely. Because it was like, I think it was Fluffy on the inside behind Jay, and then it was you and Intimidator side by side. But I think Fluffy won there in time. So I think you were Intimidator. Honestly, any 3 of y'all I believe could have won, but I'd say either you or Jay. You got any question for our third place finisher there, Diesel?
Yeah, so I think only twice tonight we were able to see the outside line do something. What we are, and then the first time was like mid race, and then that second time with you and y'all guys on the outside. So what were y'all able to do to get that top line going there on that last restart?
We just had the right guys. We had the Ford guys. Ford performance was great all race. The Penske guys and the SHR guys were just wonderful all race. We got the right guys lined up on the outside, and we went.
Heck yeah.
Well, thank you for your time there, Bulldog. Impressive move. Just wish the caution would have held on for a little bit longer for you to get that win. This is Bulldog, driver number 00, Ford Mustang. Appreciate you for your time, and good luck, or good job on the third place finish.
Thank you.
And I believe that will do it for us here in the booth. Once again, congrats, Jay Hyper, on the finish. Does our Doovie, you got one last word before we close out here? Like a closing word for the broadcast?
Yeah, I was just listening to all the interviews, and I'll tell you one thing I noticed, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I think we asked all 3 guys, 1, 2, 3, do you think you could have won the race? And they were all extremely confident that they had a better car than the other guys, and I just have to wonder if that maybe didn't have a lot to do with a lot of the accidents tonight. I wonder if we go through the field and were to ask all 20 guys or 19 guys, maybe we might get the same answer,
Yeah, right.
And I think maybe that might have been the first time I think I've heard an interview, and every single person interviewed said, "Yeah, I had it," So that was interesting. So I just kind of wanted to point that out. That maybe, everybody kind of felt like they had the car to win, but sometimes it takes some guys to realize that they have a second or third place car, and just put it on the right spot in the track to maybe get the win, but don't force it. But yeah, again, congratulations to Hyper and all those guys. But enjoy being here in the booth with you guys tonight.
You got one last word to say, Diesel?
No, pretty good race there at the end. I mean, we had a lot of cautions, but that front group at the end, I think, was about to put on a great show 3 wide to the line. But so outside of those cautions there at the end, I think it was a good race, and I think it ended up being who was going to be up there anyway, finished up there in the front.
My personal opinion on that finish. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that, but I believe if the caution would have held, like if it would have came out as soon as we got turn 1, I think 00 wins. But I think once we get into turn 1 and all that, I think the 16 gets the advantage. I think then it's a battle between the 16 and the 45. But 16 wins the race. Jay Hyper, first ever winner of the Fade Grips National Series. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. From Jason, Corey, and myself, Slade. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys next time. I believe tomorrow we have the Developmental Series and then the Elite Racing League Cup Series. Have that at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be exciting there. I believe it's going to be me, W, and AJ Storm in the booth. Should be exciting. Once again, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys next time.